everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. So, who's looking for a last minute treat idea or something to put as a table setting for your family and friends, or a little gift when they come to visit, something for nursing home? This one's going to be perfect because it's really quick and easy to make. And we only have a few days left. When this posts, I think it's going to be like 8 days left or 7 days left. And this is probably going to be my last Christmas. I'm going to move on to something, I think New Year's. We're going to do something for New Year's because I really like doing like party favors for New Year's or stuff like that. But I am in January going to try to start doing some more card tutorials. I'm going to sneak a few in there, maybe a couple a month. And I know y'all like the 3D, and I'm going to continue with that. And I'll do all the holidays that are coming up because those are my favorite things to do. Birthdays we'll be throwing in, anniversaries we'll do, but yeah, everything. So if you're new, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss anything, and give it a thumbs up if you like it, comment and share, because all those things are so important to my channel and I really appreciate it. All right, so this is what we are making. You know how much I love snowman. So we are making a snowman hat. Isn't that adorable? Oh my gosh, I love this hat. I think I'm going to bring some to my sisters because we are going there for Christmas. And I love this one. It's so cute. This is my take on it. I've seen so many everywhere. For years I've been seeing them, but I've never attempted it. And they're super easy. At least the one I have right here is really easy to make. So let's get started. All right, so what I'm using for this is the deckled circles. By the way, y'all, I think these are retiring. So if you want these, you need to grab them because they are so good. Look at these, and there's so many in here. I hope we're coming out with something else, circles, because I can't do without them. I have to have them. I'll even use these. So I'm using those. I'll tell you the sizes of these so you know about what kind of circle size you need. So this is 3 3/4 inch circle. And then this is going to go on the inside of the box, and this one is 2 3/4. So that's about the sizes you'll need for that. I am using this from the Reindeer Fun dies because it's got so many good dies in here. This is so good. By the way, this one is going to be back the week of Christmas. So if you want, it's just, well, the week before. I think it's at the 23rd. It'll be back in stock. And I'm using this, but you can use any dies you have. Cut them out by hand. I've cut holly out by hand many a times. And then I'm using the sparkly snowflakes. And we are going to emboss this one. I'm going to make this little one right here. So that is what we're using for this. I'm not even putting a greeting on this, y'all. So they are going to be for our table at Christmas and at my sister's. And I'm going to try to make one for everybody before Christmas. But they're really quick, so I think I can do it. All right. So that is everything. You are going to need basic black. And I cut these two out, like I said. I already cut those out. I cut out the holly. I cut out one in garden green and one in shaded spruce. You are going to need a piece of real red, and we're going to punch out some leaves from that. The little leaves, I'll show you that in a minute, the punch. And then this piece is 3.5 by 8.5. By the way, if you are new, I put inspiration sheets on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. Every project I do, it has all the measurements and the supplies you need. This piece is 1 1/4 by 9 1/4. So that's going to be for the hat trim. And I think that's everything, y'all. Super, super easy to do. So let's get it going. All right, so these we're going to keep right here. We are going to score this piece. And you are only scoring at 3/4 inches, and you're going to score it on the 3 1/4 inch side. So do it at 3/4 inches all the way down. Sorry if you hear my dog. You know how she is. She's going to bark when I'm doing my video, always. I don't know if my husband does that, lets her out on purpose or what. But oh my goodness, she is such a barker. Anyway, she's still a puppy, so I have to give her a little leeway there. All right, so we are going to be cutting these all along. This is where our 3/4 inches here. So you're going to cut all the way along. I usually try to cut them smaller, like about this big, because it's going to fold, and you're going to be putting glue on this part. So don't cut through your 3/4, your score mark. Just cut right up to it. And I try to make them as even as possible, but you don't have to, because it's not even going to be seen. All right, so that is what we did right there. I'm going to grab my bone folder, and we are going to fold on these. So you're going to fold and sharpen that all the way down. I've seen some of these done very confusing, but this is not confusing, y'all. This is so plain and simple. All right, I'm going to grab some tear and tape, because you want to use a strong adhesive for this so it stays together. And we're going to put it on one side here, right to the edge. And I'm going to push that down real good, and I'm going to get my paper piercer and grab that. And you can use your bone folder for this and kind of roll it. I'll do it on this side so I don't mess up just kind of roll it like that. It's just so it helps you when you're going to roll it over. And you only want to go to that 1/4 inch. You don't want to go any further, because you want it to be big enough. So just go up to that 1/4 inch of where the adhesive is. And then you can just shape that. We're going to get our largest piece here. I'm going to use wet glue for this, because it seems to work really good, and you'll have a chance to center it right in the center of this. So I'm just putting adhesive. Put enough adhesive on here so that it stays real well. I just like putting plenty on there. And then I'm going to just try to center this. Really, I'd like to have my head over it, but I don't want to get it into the view. But I think I got it pretty centered. Y'all probably could tell better than I can. And I'm just going to push these down. Feel like I need to move that over a little bit. I'll look at it real quick sideways here. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then just push those all down real good. And then what you're going to do is you are going to grab this piece here. We're going to add some glue to the bottom of this. And it's going to go on the inside, and it's going to make this really clean and pretty and sturdier. So it's going in there just like that. And that's pretty much it. We're going to decorate it. Now we're going to take this piece, and I'm going to start at the back where the seam is. And I made one mistake when I did that one, is that I put the embellishments where the seam was, and I don't want to do that this time. I want to do it on the opposite side. So I am going to just put this piece on here. Yeah, I'm putting glue all the way around. You don't really have to, just as long as it's on both ends real good. But I'm going to line it up there where that seam is. It's going to overlap. And then you're just going to put, I didn't tell you what designer series paper this is from, but I will here in just a minute. And it's going to overlap. And this blends really good, so you can barely even see where it is overlapped. Just like that. And then I'm going to go from the opposite side, and we are going to add our embellishments. Let's go ahead and make them though first. I need some glue, and we're going to use the darker one in the back. And we're just going to alternate it like that. And then I need to stamp our star, our snowflake, not our star. If you have a star, that would be cute too, but I really love the snowflake. So I am going to emboss it with our white emboss. So I'm going to use my little embossing butter here, And this, for those who have never embossed before, this is a real important step to use your embossing buddy because it keeps the static to a minimum. I'm going to use some Versamark and my little snowflake. And I'm going to stamp that right in the center so that I have plenty of room to fussy cut that, because you do have to fussy cut it. I don't have the dies for this. I think it did come with dies, but I don't have the dies for that. And we are going to use some white emboss. I'd like to put plenty on there so it's nice and thick. All right, and I have some dazzling diamonds. I'm going to get these ready because I need them when I bring out. I wanted to have some shine, so after I emboss it, really quickly going to add those while it's still hot. Okay, I got my embossing tool here. I'm going to put it on the highest, and we are going to emboss this. And as soon as you see it change, grab it real quick, and if you want to add some little sparkles, you want to add it when it's still hot, so it grabs those little glitter, which is our dazzling diamonds, but we don't even carry these dazzling diamonds anymore. So just a thicker, more iridescent, beautiful sparkle it gives it. So I am going to fussy cut this now. So I'm going to cut really close to this because it makes it a lot easier to fussy cut. If you're going to make a bunch, you can actually do them on your scan and cut. You can cut it, but this goes so easy and quickly. Okay, so here is our glittery snowflake all ready to go. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to take this punch, which this is our leaf punch, and I think this may be retiring as well. I think I might have saw this on the list, but we're going to do this smaller one. I love this punch. I used it so many times. It's just, I love leaves, and the punch makes it super easy. So we're doing 3 of those in the real red, and I'm going to get my glue gun out here again, and we're going to add some to this. So we're going to just add them to the back. So I'm going to add like 3 different spots here. And then make one more down here. Just like that, and then I am going to add this to our box, our little snowman hat here. I'm going to put that right here. And then I'm going to use a dimensional for our snowflake. And I love a little bit of added sparkle. I don't know, I feel like Christmas needs a little sparkle. And that snowflake has that little sparkle. And then there you go, everyone. Look how quick and easy these are. I've already got 2 made now for my family. We're having a really small Christmas this year. I think it's just my sisters, and all our kids are grown and they're going to their own families. And so we are still getting together. It is a family tradition, y'all. But look how cute these will be on the table. Wouldn't that be so adorable? I hope you like this one and see how super quick and easy they are. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. This is my December host code. I'm doing free gift with purchase till the end of December because it is my birthday month, and I decided to do a gift for you. And I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Have a super blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Merry Christmas. Bye.